Hello, and welcome to another edition of Sports Card ASMR. This little cuss right here, well, I'm the Sports Card Doctor, and I'm so glad that you're here today with us on the channel that combines sports card nostalgia and ASMR relaxation. We smush them together in a way that you didn't think possible, like one of those weird Ben & Jerry flavors based on a part of Jimmy Fallon's career. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning favorite, so glad you're back. If you're one of the local Burbank pilots that flies over me all the time, hi, how are you doing? Maybe some consider your flight travel relaxing. We press on. Now, I'd like you to consider doing something if you want. You don't have to. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Help us make our dreams come true. We're making a push for 750 subscribers. And when we do, well, we're going to open up a pack of 1989 Fleer and see if we can get the Billy Ripken Bleep Face card. It's going to be a wonderful moment in my life. Let's make it happen. Now today we're going to open up a pack of cards and maybe pull some out and do some healing, do some sports card doctoring on the cards. But before we do, we of course need to clean our workspace. Often during the week, the sports card doctor eats many, many meals at this table while he's working on his other shows and writing projects. So there could be burrito, crumbs, sauce, could be chips and salsa, could be Oreo cookie crumbs. Basically all the evidence of why I'm slowly killing myself with my processed food choices. But I'm not the human health doctor. I'm the sports card doctor. Let's spray, you spray heads. It's drawing blanks. Don't worry, guys, it happens. Just gotta keep pumping and thrusting. There you go. They've got the big planes flying out today. It's the sound of people going on adventures while I'm hard at work. The sports card doctor office. Alright. While that dries, its own kind of ASMR trigger. We're going to get to some cards. Now we're going to be opening up a new pack of cards today, but we might find a legend, and if we get one of those legend cards and we want to add to the special collection, we'll use some of these penny sleeves sent to us by our buddy Eric. It's been a lot of fun. Now some legend cards might just go in this stack. Legends like Mr. Halle Berry, Stan Collymore. I still don't know football players. You'll have to help me. I'm assuming he's a legend. Look at that face. Look at that. Look at that. It's hard to. Hope he doesn't really look like that in real life. We got one of the greatest cards of all time. Benito Santiago. Mitch Haniger with the Lisa Frank notebook design here. We've got, God bless it, I have tried so hard to make sure this card Well, speaking of a-holes, there's Kevin Brown pulled recently from our Leaf set there. One of the best pitchers during his era. One of the worst attitudes. Hey, speaking of attitudes, there's Bobby Bonilla. Now, Bobby Bonilla, I was just reminded of this fact because I was up late on the internet, which has a lot of gems, like the final inning of the 1988 All-Star game at Riverfront Stadium, in which Bobby Bonilla played the entire game. I had forgotten that fact. Wow, what a legend. Pittsburgh's best legendary player, without a doubt. Oh, God, I forgot it. Nope. It's definitely Mark Malone, Steeler quarterback. Mark Malone. Now, a lot of people are wondering, is Mark Malone always going to be here? Is he always going to be free and easy? No, if we get to 1,000 subs, we're going to induct Mark Malone into the Sports Card ASMR Hall of Fame. All right, so those are some potential legend cards. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Some packs here. My buddy Eric sent these in. If you want to send something in, you can do that as well. There's an address listed down below. Now, we might want to open up some of these, but I think we just had that football card draft recently. I think we're going to save these. Still have some in here. This is one of the boxes sent to us from our pal John at Past Is Alive. Check out his channel there. It's 87 tops. This was given to me by our buddy Troy, the Merlot line there. We're going to open up that during the Olympics, as I've said. 91 tops, 91 Leaf Studio. I think we're going to do that on a pricing episode soon. Yeah. Here's what we got. Here's what we got. Yes. Okay. Here's that 89 Fleer I mentioned. 750 subs. We're going to open that puppy up. We got some Leaf. We opened up 91 Leaf last time out. Peachy, Fleer Ultra. You know it's good if it says Ultra. Some Diamond Destiny, the Nolan Ryan Express cards. We got the Upper Deck collection there. Alright, the Atlantic collection there. 91 Donruss. I'm intrigued by the 88 Fleer, though, I'll tell you that much, but I think I know where my heart's going. We got these two rack packs here. Tell you what I'm feeling. sounded like my hip in the morning. That probably woke you up. It's the cost of doing ASMR videos on the fly. We're also starting to get to the warmer months, and that's when my studio starts to get extra hot, and you might see the sports car doctor's sweat dripping onto the I almost said stadium floor, but the office floor there. All right, I want to open up this rack pack of 1990 donors. We've got a Milt Thompson. One of our dedicated viewers has a friend that looks like Milt Thompson, and I think that is a good thing. Greg Brock behind there, former Dodger turned Brewer, and Tim Burke and his mustache, one of the premier relief pitchers at this time in the game. In the back we got some puzzles. It's the Yaz puzzle, the Carl Yastrzemski puzzle. Oh, you chowder heads over there, all right. First pod here. We got the aforementioned Milt Thompson. He was, he was one of those players that was always around, a good fourth outfielder to have. Good stats there. Phillies, Atlanta back in the day, Cardinals. Good little major league career there, Milt Thompson. Brett Saberhagen, great career there. 1990, coming off his great 1989 season. Perhaps his best. Jim Tramer, the Baltimore Orioles. One of those players built like a softball player, but a true slugger in his day. Vance Law, looked like a very reasonable gentleman. Lloyd McClendon, look at that. 2 Cub third basemen ready to play, though they didn't list him as an outfielder at the time. McClendon would go on to, of course, manage the Pittsburgh Pirates. Greg Harris, one of the wrinkles of Greg Harris. A lot of people might remember this, but he could pitch both ways, which might have a different meaning these days, as it should. But he had a glove that was a righty or a lefty. He was ahead of his time in a lot of ways, and we respect the legend of Greg. Jose Rio, former Yankee, one of those players that was traded away by Steinbrenner in the mid-'80s, that if we had kept, might have had a better run, I should say, in the late 80s. Never quite broke out, but good pitcher. Danny Heap, Met, 86 Met. Bob Tewksbury. Tewksbury sounds like something you might do after you eat at a local gas station. I got myself a real Tewksbury going on. He was a cartoonist. He was famous for cartooning on the side. Rick Cerrone, good player, catcher for years, couple stints with my Yankees. Tommy Herr, Cardinal legend, goes to the Twins in '88, ends up with the Phillies, finishes up his career around this era. Kent Herbeck, who wanted to become a professional wrestler after he retired, known as Tyrannosaurus Rex. He did not, thank God. Dave Smith, boring name, but great stats as a closer for the Astros. Carney Lansford, this is a great card. Carney had one of the best batting stances. He'd crouch low, grab a hold of it, and just shake it hard. Mark Knudsen. I have a friend named Matt Knudsen, who's a great comic, but he could be Mark Knudsen. I can't remember, to be honest. I do remember him. It's hard to forget any uniform that has a built-in belt line, but I don't remember him. Knudsen, can't remember. All right, puzzle. What kid didn't want to make puzzles with their cards? All right, that's our first stack there. Might hold on to that Saberhagen, but open that rough. All right, our second pod of $90. Greg Brock, as I said, came up with the Dodgers. A lot of people don't remember that, but to be honest, a lot of people don't remember Greg Brock. Pedro Guerrero, I gotta tell you, we have been pulling Pedro Guerreros like crazy from our packs here, and the Cardinal era of Pedro Guerrero. Junior Felix, I remember him. You all probably remember this if you're fans of baseball from the start. He had a big inside the park like grand slam one time, and that's my early memory of him, up and comer with the Blue Jays. Ricky Jordan. We all thought Ricky Jordan was going to be as good as Michael Jordan in basketball. Turned out to be more like Michael Jordan in baseball, but a solid little run there. Brooke Jacoby, Cleveland All-Star. Edwin Nunez. Oh, that's a very happy, smiley photo. Good for him. Jeff Musselman. You know, they thought they picked him up from the Blue Jays, and they were like, that's it. We've got our new ace. It was not to be. Randy Myers, right before he became a nasty, nasty boy. Odabe McDowell. Odabe McDowell was a fun name to learn to say, and then act smug when a lot of your friends were like, odd vibe. Odabe McDowell. Roberto Alomar, there we go. We've been pulling a lot of Alomars there. Not quite a rookie, but he was, he was climbing the ranks as a superstar here. Brian Downing. Oh, kids, let me tell you about the golden age of 80s baseball, where Brian Downing was considered a freak for having muscles, and he would bat leadoff as a DH. He was a former catcher with the White Sox, played some outfield. He would just get on base. Not a lot of speed. You could say only 5 steals, 4 steals, 5 steals, 3, 0 steals, but he was a leadoff guy. Different kind of guy at the front of the lineup. I liked Brian Downing. Sometimes he'd wear glasses. It would make him look like a history teacher. We got a Julio Franco All-Star card. I love that this was my favorite thing that they did. I forgot this. Oh, God, what a memory. They actually had his All-Star game performance. There we go. Lou Whitaker, to me, a Hall of Famer, but we'll let the Veterans Committee decide that. Jim Clancy, not a Hall of Famer. Kevin Mitchell, look at this Diamond King card commemorating his big 1989 season. And again, who doesn't love puzzles? All right, pretty good rack pack so far. This would make me happy in 1990. All right, let's take a look here. Puzzle. Final pod. Thank you for the crinkles. All right, Tim Burke, like I said, a great relief pitcher during this era. 2.55 ERA in 1989, 28 saves. That 87 season, 1.19 ERA, 7-0, 18 saves. Now, if you're watching on like your desktop, you might be able to see these stats. If you're watching on your phone, I know you probably don't see these stats, so I can try to Get that. It's gonna now. You're dizzy because you're blurry. All right. Okay. Ah, goddamn checklist. Oh, a rated rookie. Our first rated rookie of the day. Kelly Mann, Atlanta catcher. Career did not exactly go to the rated category, but still a good card. Joel Orsolak there. Hall of Famer Carlton Fisk still going strong. Oh, Alan Anderson. We pulled an Alan Anderson recently, one of the pricing episodes. Really good pitcher this time. Forgotten. And we got another Barry Larkin. We're pulling a lot of Barrys lately, too. Not bad at all. Oh, we got the legend Eddie Murray. He's grumpy just because we're talking about him. With this run with the Dodgers there. 88 with the Orioles. Left. Finished up with Dodgers, Mets, Cleveland, back Angels, right? Back to the Dodgers to finish it out. Rick Dempsey. Rick Dempsey was just a card. Everyone loved Rick Dempsey. Rain delay Rick, they used to call him. I mean, I would. There's Don August, Mike Schooler, Jose Uribe. Ooh, Greg Vaughn rated rookie. Not bad there. He's a 50 homer man. He had a good solid career. Greg Lamont Vaughn. MVP card for George Bell. And then, oh, look, good for us. Not only do we get the puzzle, we get the here's what the puzzle will look like card. How about I just take the card and hang this on my refrigerator? All right, good little set here. Here's what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do is divide this back up here. Loved about this design of cards was you had the bold, bright power color of the red, but then you had the little early 90s sprinkles, which really now just kind of looks like you threw up in the 7th inning from too many beers and hot dogs. Maybe that's what they were going for. Keep that super hanging. I love this Danny Heap photo here. It's like he was in the middle of getting ready for the game, and they're like, could you pose for a picture? We need to put you on 1990 Donruss cards. And he's like, son of a... Look, I'm trying to finish up my career strong with Boston. Okay, take the photo. Take the photo. Thank you. Okay. Very grumpy. Oh, I'm going to keep that Carney. I'm not keeping cards I think have any true value, just some superstars coming in there. I actually have a few of those. Okay, there we go. So these ones we're going to set aside. I don't think any of these are worthy of the penny sleeves. We've got some Larkins locked away, but we're going to set those aside there. Now in the time we have remaining, I'm going to check on some of these cards here. Let's see if any of them need any kind of, medical assistance. Okay. All right. Sports card doctor's gonna check on the status of some of these players here. I know some people were concerned. sports car doctor lost his medical license. Well, he didn't. The sports car doctor is here. All right. We've got today Danny Heap, Rick Rain Delay, Dempsey, and rated rookie Kelly Mann. All right. Let's do a check here. Make sure everyone's leg lengths are good. All right, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. Okay. Now, let's see if we're even here. Okay. A 1/4 inch. Right, just about, just about. I mean, under a quarter, about half a quarter is what I mean. You know, I'm a sports car doctor, not a builder of barns. Pretty even there. This is a pretty even card. All right. So what we'll do now is we will write that down to these cards here. Danny Heap, even cut. Rick Dempsey, even cut. Rated rookie Kelly Mann, even cut. Let's inspect these corners here. All right, the Kelly Mann, little flaring on those corners there. Rick Dempsey, a little bend on the corner there. It's okay. It bends on the corner sometimes. And a little flowering there. All right, and a little bend right there on Danny Heap. Okay. All right, so Danny Heap, we got one bend. We got a bend on Dempsey. Kelly Mann, a little flowering on the corners there. Okay. Now, Danny, I'm going to ask you some questions here. Danny, why are you so grumpy? You ended up on the Red Sox when the curse was still in effect. Okay. You think it was punishment for being part of the 86 Mets? Fair enough. Is there anything I can do to help you here? I can clear out your chakras here. Okay. Good job. All right, Danny. Drink lots of water. Okay. Enjoy your response. All right, Rick Dempsey here. How we doing, Demps? I can check some things here. Let's do some nutrition response testing. Rick, okay. Okay, here. Heart, thymus. Other words I'm making up. Other words I'm making up. Okay, let's check. All right, yeah, see, you've got a little blockage. He's got a little blockage. Okay. Sorry, Rick. All right. Sports car doctor can only do so much. I'm not Lou Dog. All right. So Rick's got a little headache. Okay. All right. Rick, drink lots of water and enjoy your response. All right, Kelly Mann here. All right. I'll check the top there. It's just over almost 3/4 of an inch there. Okay. Now, Kelly, You were a young and up-and-coming catcher at the time here. You were the superstar, but along the way, Greg Olson shows up, and Greg Olson made the All-Star team. Kind of, he was a less heralded prospect, and he took the job from you. How do you feel about that, Kelly? Hatred? Anger? Did you have some fear? You did, so you had some fear, some anger, and hatred, which, Kelly, I have bad news, leads to suffering. Let's release you of this suffering, okay? Okay, the sports card doctor is here. The sports card doctor is going to help you. Okay. Big flourish. Big flourish. All right, Kelly. I'm going to palpate a little bit. Yeah, you're carrying a lot of tension up there. You at least got to be in the major leagues. I did not. My baseball career ended in the 7th grade. Went 0 for 13 that season. Did get on base with a walk and a hit by pitch. And was promptly caught stealing once I got on first base from that hit by pitch. Okay, Kelly, there you are. Are you ready? Deep breath. Deep breath. Let it out. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. All right. Again, I feel a little bit. Oh, you got a little something going on. That's C5. All right. You ready? You ready? And let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. Let it out. Let it out. All right. There we go. There we go. Got it. Okay. Okay. All right, Kelly, man. I think there's only one thing left to do. We're going to end this old skull. We're going to cut you out of your pained pass. Okay. You don't need to worry about Greg Olson anymore. You don't even need to worry about being a rated rookie. Kelly, man, all you have to worry about Kelly, is being who you are. There you go, Kelly. Sports Card Doctor hopes you enjoy your healing response. Thank you all for listening, watching, and hanging out with this episode that definitely combines sports card nostalgia and ASMR, relaxation, and a little weirdness. See you next time on Sports Card ASMR.